Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? Good afternoon. Happy Monday. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. So we're gonna wait for a couple of people to join. So I see Tammy Rosario. How are you doing today, love? I hope you're having an amazing day. So today, you guys, I have so many amazing news for you, so many things that you can take great advantage of, you guys. So today we're gonna be explaining all of the amazing promotions that we have going on right here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you guys, which is something so amazing to see. I'm here to let you guys know that absolutely all of the information that I'm about to get into, you can use it to great advantage, you guys, okay? I'm letting you know now that with all of these amazing promotions, with everything that is taking place, it has never been easier, like today, right now, for you to finally get your surgery, you guys. So first things first, welcome to everyone. Tracy, Kiana Shea, 1997, Carrie Flowers, Audrey McClare. How are you guys doing today? James, Janet, Elsie, Shani Boo, Kit Kat. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Good afternoon, happy Monday. Let me know where you guys are watching me from. I love to interact with you guys. And also, I'm going to be telling you guys what your BMI is. So you can just go ahead and put your weight and your height in the chat. That way I can tell you what your BMI is, you guys. I am super excited that I get to share all of this information with you. Maddie, Janice, Shirley, how are you guys doing today? So today, welcome to Icon Cosmetic Center. Welcome to our live. Today, we're talking about all of the amazing promotions that are taking place here at Icon Cosmetic Center. We're also going to be sharing some tips with you guys. And we're also going to be going over these amazing financial plans, our locations, more about our surgeons, us as a clinic, and all of that good stuff, you guys, okay? So I'm letting you know now, if you want to know what your BMI is, all you guys need to do is leave your height and your weight in the chat. That way I can go ahead and tell you what your BMI is. BMI stands for body mass index, you guys. And BMIs are super important, when it comes down to getting surgery. Because, this is what detects how much body fat you have in your body, okay, you guys? So I'm here to let you know now that I can tell you what your BMI is. All you have to do is put your weight and your height, you guys, okay? So as I was telling you guys, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we have 3 locations here in Miami, Florida. I see lots of people are joining the live right now. Hi guys, how are you? Good afternoon. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So right now, we're going over absolutely everything that I have to share with you guys, that I am just so excited that I can get to share with you guys. So like I was saying, leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder, you guys. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. Extremely important that you guys do that. So go ahead and leave your information right here. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is our locations. So we have 3 locations here in Miami, Florida, you guys, okay? So I wanted to tell you guys that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we have 3 locations, which are the following. We have one in Blue Lagoon, which is where I'm currently in right now. We have one in Doral, and we have one in Hialeah. So the location in Hialeah, the surgeons that reside in that location are Dr. Tamer, Dr. Harrell, and Dr. Song, you guys, okay? So those are the surgeons that, reside in that location. Then we have the surgeons that reside in the Doral location, which are Dr. Porter and Dr. Fisher. And then we have the surgeons that reside in the location that I'm currently in right now, which are Dr. Meridian, Dr. Gurani, and Dr. Giselle Gurani, you guys, okay? So in case you guys were wondering, like how can I get a consultation with you guys, I'm here to let you know now that we have free virtual consultations, you guys, and we have free in-person consultations, okay? So very important that you guys remember that and keep that in mind. In case you're watching me from outside of the state or outside of the country, you guys, we can get you to get a virtual consultation or a free in-person consultation. Okay, you guys, and remember, our consultations are completely free. And on top of that, you know, with all of these amazing promotions that are taking place right now, it's just really, really amazing for you guys to see the way that all of these things are taking place, you guys. And I am just so excited that, you know, we get to have all of these amazing promotions at our feet, you know, because it's gonna help you a lot. Not only do we have, you know, free virtual consultations, free in-person consultations, but we are also having specials on the surgery itself. We are also matching you guys' deposit. So when you put your $250 deposit in, basically you're gonna get to lock in that special price for up to 2 years. So once you put in your $250 deposit, you get to lock in the special price for up to 2 years, you guys. And then after that, you know, your deposit gets multiplied times 2. So as we speak, your deposit right now is gonna be getting multiplied times 2, you guys. Okay, so now you're gonna have a $500 deposit that is gonna be going towards your surgery, you guys. So how amazing is that? How convenient is that? I'm here to let you know now that with all of these things that are taking place, it has never been easier for you to finally get your surgery, you guys. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that it is really amazing for us to see how, now that all of these promotions are taking place, maybe you thought that it was going to be too impossible for you to get your surgery. Maybe you thought that it was going to be too hard for you to get your surgery, or that you would have to postpone it, or that you will have to see when you could get it. But I'm here to let you know right now, you guys, that that's not necessarily the case at all whatsoever. I'm here to let you know now that with all of these amazing promotions taking place right now, it actually has never been easier, you know. So it's 2025, you know, what are you waiting for to prioritize yourself and, you know, actually take that next step forward? You have to remember that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, all of our surgeons are board certified surgeons that all have over 10 years of experience, you guys. So I'm letting you know now, with all of these amazing promotions taking place, with everything that is being given to us to use for our advantage, it's honestly gonna help us out so much, because it's actually letting us get further than maybe what we believe we could get to. Okay, you guys. So I'm letting you know now, if you've been wanting that BBL, if you've been wanting that tummy tuck, that lipo, that breast augmentation, that mommy makeover, I'm here to let you know that today, right now, is the moment for you to be able to finally get it done, you guys. You know, this is something that you've probably been daydreaming about. This is something that you've probably been talking about, and I'm here to let you know right now that you can actually go ahead and get it, you guys. Okay, it's actually a really, really big possibility. It's all in your hands. You know, all of these tools that are being given to you guys right now, you can use them to your advantage. So it's all about what you're gonna do with this information. You know, are you gonna prioritize yourself this year, or are you gonna just keep talking about it? You know, you guys, I'm here to let you know that, you know, I have a perfect understanding that sometimes we gotta postpone things, sometimes life gets in the way, but I'm here to let you know right now that with all of these amazing tools, what's stopping you? What's stopping you, girl? What's stopping you guys? You know, I'm letting you know now. I'm talking to every single person that is listening to me right now. Leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email, you guys. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you, okay? It has never been easier for you to finally get your surgery than today, right now, as we speak, you guys, okay? So I am super, super excited. I am super excited that we are getting to see all of these amazing promotions. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys, I believe I see a question here, but it's all the way up. I'm so sorry for that person that asked this question earlier, and I just happened to see it. So most hated and loved, how are you doing today? What should I bring for the day of surgery? How should I prep for that day? So that's actually a really, really good question. Thank you so much for that question. And everybody that is joining the live right now, hi guys, how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So the day, let me go back to the question. The day of surgery, what should I bring for the day of surgery? How should I prep for that day? So the day of your surgery, you know, it's going to be a very exciting day, you guys. It's going to be super, super exciting for you. So the day of surgery, you know, the way that you're gonna prep is this way. For example, let's say the night before, you know, you're getting ready to shower, you're getting your bag ready. So these are gonna be the essentials that you need to know about, okay? So the essentials that you need to know about are going to be the following. It's going to be, you need to shower with antibacterial soap, you guys, okay? It's extremely important that we remember that, because you have to shower with antibacterial soap. And I know, for example, us women, we know we love to smell good, we love to use body creams and perfumes and scented body washes, and that's very amazing and everything, you guys. But I'm here to let you know right now that the day before surgery, like the night before surgery, you're gonna be needing to shower with antibacterial soap. It could be like the dial soap, but it has to say antibacterial. And the reason to that is because we have to make sure that we are, washing our body and disinfecting our body completely. There can be any kind of body creams or perfumes, because we have to remember that during surgery, there's going to be incisions being made, and we want to make sure that the body's completely clean and free of any bacteria, okay? So, another thing I wanted to mention, the day that you get surgery, you want to make sure that you don't have any nail polish whatsoever, you guys, okay? You're going to make sure that you don't have any nail polish, because when you are under surgery, the way that they can see, how your body's doing under the anesthesia and throughout the surgery is through your nail bed, you guys, okay? So if we have nail polish, or if we have, acrylics, or, hard gel, or the ones that you glue on, then there's no way for them to be able to see our nail bed and to see how our body's doing under the anesthesia and how everything's going, okay, you guys? So those are things that are really important for you guys to keep in mind, and for you guys to remember, okay? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that for the day of surgery, the things that you're gonna bring. Another thing that is important actually is that you are not eating 8 hours before your surgery. Now, you guys, it doesn't mean that you're not gonna eat for 24 hours before your surgery. That just means that you can't eat 8 hours before. So if your surgery is at 5 in the morning and it's 12 o'clock at night, and you're hungry, and and you want to drink something or eat something, you guys, you cannot do that, okay? Because you do have to be on an empty stomach. And if you eat after those 8 hours, like those 8 hours before your surgery, you cannot eat at all. So if you eat and you come here and you have ate and you have food in your stomach, then your surgery is gonna be canceled, okay, you guys? So we want to make sure that is something that we know about, we are coherent about, so that way we can avoid those kind of like mistakes, okay, you guys? So that way we don't get rescheduled, and that way our surgery doesn't get canceled, okay? So you guys, remember, for everybody that is joining the live right now, we are matching your deposit, your $250 deposit. We are multiplying it times 2, you guys. So what are you waiting for? To leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder, you guys. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. Extremely important that you guys do remember this information, so that way we can go ahead and get in contact with you, okay? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important is that for the day of surgery, when you wake off of surgery, it's normal for you to be cold. It's normal for you to be uncomfortable. It's normal, you guys, you're waking off the anesthesia, and, it's normal. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to mention to you is that you want to keep yourself cozy. You want to keep yourself warm. So I would recommend to bring a nice thick robe. Bring some nice comfortable clothes, like some comfortable pajamas. But now, listen. Now, for like the pajamas that are like 2 sets, like it's like a shirt and pants, I would recommend not getting those, because the thing is that when we are, healing from our surgery, when we are getting out of our surgery, the last thing we want to do is put pants on and a shirt on and all that stuff, okay? You want to find like pajamas that you can just throw on like this, kind of like how you would throw on a jacket or a robe, so that way it's easier for you to put on and take off, and you don't have to go through a hustle of like putting pants on and putting a shirt on and stuff like that. Something that is very quick and easy. For shoes, it's going to be something very comfortable, slides, something that is going to keep you cozy and warm. Now, for your hair, a lot of people ask me like, oh, like how should I do my hair for the day of surgery? So if you see right now I have it in a ponytail. You don't want to do a ponytail, because the thing is that ponytails can be tight. It can be a tight hairstyle, so you don't want to cause yourself like a headache or something like that. So that's why I recommend you guys I recommend you guys putting it like in a loose braid or like a loose bun, just something where your hair is gonna be tamed and it's not gonna be like annoying or in your face, or now you got to deal with your hair, you know. So that's what I recommend. You know, it could be a loose braid, a loose bun, or even, you know, like those protective hairstyles. You know, if you already come in with one of those, you know, that's fine too. You know, that's very convenient, so that way, you know, you don't got to deal with your hair. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is, for the day of surgery, you want to make sure that when you come in, you don't have any perfume on, you don't have any makeup on, you know, you don't have any kind of like nail polish, you don't have any body cream. All of these things are really, really important, you guys, because like I said, we have to make sure that you are 100% ready, you know, to receive your surgery. So with that being said, you guys, that takes us back to our promotions. The promotions that we have right now here at Icon Cosmetic Center are honestly way too good, like, for you guys to miss out on them. I'm letting you know now, with all of these amazing things taking place, it has never been easier like right now for you to finally get your surgery, you guys. So what are you waiting for? I'm letting you know now, it's on, okay, you guys. Like, I'm letting you know now, it has never been easier for you to get your surgery. So not only are we multiplying your deposit, and let me tell you something, your $250 deposit being multiplied times 2, now getting turned into a $500 deposit, that applies for every single surgeon and for every single procedure, you guys, okay? So with that being said, you know, if you've been thinking about getting your surgery done, and you just been waiting for the right time, or you just been waiting for like the promotions, you know, or you've been having your eye out on Icon Cosmetic Center and you been wanting to get your surgery, I'm here to let you know right now, you guys, that it has never been easier, like today as we speak, for you to finally get your surgery, you guys, okay? Another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that all of our surgeons are board certified surgeons that have over 10 years of experience, you guys. So when we're looking forward to getting surgery, it's extremely important that, you know, we do research on the clinic, we find out who the surgeons are, we find out how the clinic works as a team. Is it a professional team? Are they going to give me highly attentive attention? Are they going to make sure, are they going to take care of me? Are they going to do follow-ups with me? Are the surgeons board certified? All of these questions, all of these things are things that you should be looking forward to finding the answer to when you're looking forward to finding a clinic for your surgery, okay? And why am I saying this? You may be wondering, well, why does she sound so confident to me, you know, doing research and stuff like that? Because, you guys, you want to make sure that where you're going is legit and, you know, it's the right place for you to go to. So that's why I'm letting you know now that Icon Cosmetic Center is the right place for you, because not only do we have board certified surgeons that have over 10 years of experience, but we also have a highly professional team that works together as a group for you to finally get your surgery, you guys. So I'm telling you now, I would never get no work done other with Icon Cosmetic Center, because here it's a highly professional staff. You know, it's board certified surgeons that are not only going to educate you on the topic, make sure that you are coherent and understand everything that you have to do before the surgery and after the surgery. We're going to make sure always that your medical clearance and your labs are up to date and that your body's in the best shape possible to receive the surgery. You know, we're always going to make sure that you are our number one priority. We're always going to have your best interest in mind. And, you know, when it comes down to surgery, you guys, these are things that are really, really, really important, because this can either make or break your experience, you guys. So I'm letting you know now that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we don't only care about your beautiful results, we're also caring about your experience here with us, you know, your experience from the very beginning to the very end, you guys, okay? So these are things that are really, really, really important, okay? So I see here we have a question: should I buy my stage 1 faja? So yes, but you're gonna be getting it from Icon Cosmetic Center, you guys. Here you can purchase your stage 1 faja, you guys. I don't recommend buying your stage 1 faja somewhere else, like before surgery, because of this. You know, when we are looking forward to getting our stage 1 faja before surgery, the thing with this, you guys, that is extremely important is that we are not going to be able to tell what's the right size for us, you guys. Like, you're not going to know what's the right size for you until after the surgery. So 9 times out of 10, if you go ahead and purchase, you know, your faja, whether from like TikTok or Amazon, first of all, you know, you have to make sure that it's a surgical faja, because most of the time, you know, it's a waist trainer and people don't even realize that what they really just bought is a waist trainer. So I'm here to let you know now that it is really, really, really important for you to remember that a surgical faja and a waist trainer have two complete different materials, two complete different functions, and two complete different purposes. Okay, you guys? So when it comes down to, oh, should I buy my stage 1 faja? Yeah, you should, but here at Icon Cosmetic Center, because when you wake up off your surgery, you're already gonna have your faja on, you guys, okay? So these are things that are really, really, really important for us to remember, for us to keep in mind, so that way, you know, for future reference, you know, for the future, when you're already, you know, you already have your surgery booked, you're ready to go, that way you know how it works, so that way you don't go ahead and lose your money just because you bought a stage 1 faja somewhere else and now you can't even wear it, because of course you're not gonna know what your size is. The only way that, you know, here at Icon Cosmetic Center we get to find out what your size is right after the surgery. So we get to see, okay, you know, this is her size or this is his size and things like that, you guys. That's why I highly recommend for you to purchase the faja here at Icon Cosmetic Center, since we do provide the stage 1 faja. Okay, you guys, I also recommend for you to get 2. Because the thing is, for you to get 2, because when you get surgery, you guys, it is a complete natural reaction of the body to be inflamed, to be swollen. So the thing with this, you guys, is that when we are inflamed and we are swollen and we are experiencing liquid retention and draining and leaking, all of these things, you know, they do play a part into our healing process. So that's why it's really, really, really important for us to remember that we have to make sure that we have 2 fajas, because when one of them gets dirty, since you're going to be draining and leaking fluids, you guys, of course your faja is going to get dirty. Your boards or your foams or your compression socks, your clothes, at some point they're going to get dirty because you're literally draining liquids and fluids, right? So what am I trying to say with this? That the reason why I'm telling you to get 2 is because the only reason why you need to take off your faja is when you need to shower or when the faja needs to be washed. And like how I was saying earlier, if we're draining liquids and fluids, of course at one point our faja is gonna get dirty, you guys. So meanwhile that faja is washing and you're showering, right after you get out of the shower, you just put on your other faja that is already standby, ready for you to wear. So the reason why I'm saying this, you may be wondering, well, but I could just wash it and put it in the dryer and it's real quick. The thing with that, you guys, is that when you put it in the washer, you can put it in the washer, but you can't put it in the dryer, because once you put it in the dryer, then the compression material of the faja gets messed up, you guys, okay? So that is something really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind, so that way, you know, for future purposes, now you know, and now you know how to maneuver and how to handle your faja. Okay, you guys, so I see here we have more questions. So, hey love, how long you wear your faja? How long you wear faja after surgery? When can I go back to the gym and work if I do tummy and BBL? So, you know, around 6 weeks, you can go back to the gym. You can start going back to I believe to work earlier, but it all depends about, like, I don't know how you work, where you work, if it's an office, if it's standing up, you know, because the thing is that when you get a BBL, you're going to be giving the BBL pillow, like, you're going to be giving the heads up that you can start using your BBL pillow around the 6 weeks, you guys, okay? But the thing is that the BBL pillow, a lot of people think for some reason that the BBL pillow is meant for you to place your buttocks on the actual pillow. No, you guys, it is not meant to be used like that. It is meant to be used for your under thighs right here, so that way, you know, you can go ahead and sit on it, right? Because this is the BBL pillow, this is your hamstring, your thighs, and this is your buttocks, you guys. So once we get placed like this, and this is the buttocks, you see how there's nothing here touching the buttocks or the hips? That's how it's supposed to be, you guys, because, you know, since this brand new fat that has been put into the buttocks, we have to allow the body time to heal and for those brand new fat cells to survive. Okay, you guys, so those are things that are really, really, really important for you guys to keep in mind, for you guys to remember, so that way, you know, we know how to maneuver everything, we know how to handle everything. Okay, you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that you're gonna be able to return back to the gym around 6 weeks. But the thing is that if you're somebody that, you know, you like to go to the gym and, you know, you like to work out, that's really great and everything, you guys. But the thing is that if you're already used to doing, like, you know, a good amount of weight, it is important for you to remember that you just got surgery. So you don't want to get right back into doing like the exact amount of weight that you're used to doing, you guys, okay? You're going to slowly reintroduce your body to the gym, okay? So we're going to slowly reintroduce our body to the gym again, because you have to remember that you've been 6 weeks out of the gym and, you know, you're healing from a surgery. So these are things that are really important for us to remember, so that way, you know, we don't hurt ourselves, and that way we can take care of our body, okay, you guys? So I see here, let me go all the way up, you guys. I see here we have lots of people joining the live right now. Hi guys, how are you guys doing today? Good afternoon. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. Happy Monday. So let me see, what's the other question I saw here? Do you guys offer mini tummy tucks with BBL? Yes, we do. Bald and bougie baby, how you doing today? Yes, we do, love. We do offer mini tummy tucks with BBL. So if that's what you're looking forward to getting, you are more than welcome to leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. You guys put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you, okay? So I see here you have Nasha Ether. I hope I said that right, girl. I'm sorry. How you doing today, love? Good afternoon. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Can I get a tummy tuck with a labiaplasty? Of course you can, Nasha. Of course you can. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we have amazing, you know, promotions going on right now. I haven't even gotten into the financial plans yet, but I'm gonna be getting into that later, you guys. But you know, we can combine the procedures in many different ways. You can definitely combine a tummy tuck with a labiaplasty. Now let's say that you wanted to get a tummy tuck with a BBL and a labiaplasty, you can do that as well. Let's say that you want to get a BBL with a labiaplasty, a tummy tuck, and a breast augmentation, you can go ahead and do that as well, you guys. There's many different ways as to how you can combine your procedures, which is honestly something super amazing for us to, you know, be able to do, because that way it allows us to have more of a complete surgery, okay? So like how I was saying, it is super important when we are looking forward to getting surgery, you guys, that you remember, you know, we have to prep our bodies in ways that, you know, everything that we do before surgery can either help us through our recovery or not really help us, okay, you guys? So there is a couple of things that you should be aware of for when you're getting surgery, that the way that you need to prepare, the things that you need to stop doing, you know, how you need to nourish your body and things like that, okay, you guys? So here I see a question: why is it important I stopped smoking before my surgery for BBL? So the reason to that, because, you know, any kind of chemical that, it could be anything, you know, any kind of chemical that you are currently, you know, putting into your body, is really important that we cut that out. Because you guys, when we are looking forward to getting surgery, the number one priority, you know, that we are looking forward to is, you know, not jeopardizing our beautiful results, not jeopardizing, you know, all the hard work for that the surgeon has put on you, that you've put on yourself, the investment that you've put on yourself. And then I'm here to let you know, you guys, that you have to stop specifically, you know, smoking around 30 days before surgery, minimum. At least 30 days before surgery is really recommended for you to stop 2 to 3 months before, you know, because why? It is recommended because, you know, it doesn't even matter if it doesn't have any chemicals, you guys. The smoke itself, it's the smoke itself also. But I'm also going to be getting into the other chemicals and what they do to the body and why it's important for you to stop it, okay, you guys? The thing with this is that the other chemicals is really important that we remember. The smoke itself, it kills the fat cells and it weakens the muscle, you guys. So what happens then? You know, for example, let's say you're getting a breast fat transfer to the breast, or, you know, fat transfer to the buttocks. You know, the thing with this is that if the smoke itself kills fat cells and weakens the muscle, then what does that mean for our fat transfer? You know, whether it's on the breast or on the buttocks, you know, what does that mean? That, you know, that smoke that we couldn't let go of before, now it's going to be jeopardizing our results, and now it's going to be killing the fat cells that we just got put into our breast or our buttocks, okay, you guys? So these are things that are really important to look out for, and, you know, these are things that we do have to remember, so that way for future, you know, reference, now you know how to maneuver these kind of situations, okay, you guys. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that when we are, you know, looking forward to getting surgery, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that it could be any kind of chemical, you guys, you know, any kind of chemicals that these electronic vapes hold. But the thing with these chemicals is that they slow down your healing. So they slow down the way that your incisions heal. So this is something really important for you guys to remember and to look out for, because you do not want to be stuck. You do not want to be stuck, you know, with healing with your incisions for a long time just because you couldn't put down the electronic vapes and you couldn't put down the smoking, you guys. Another thing that I wanted to mention is, you know, there's nothing wrong with casually drinking and stuff like that, you guys. But if you're somebody that you like to do this every weekend or every other weekend, or, you know, you're somebody that you like to drink and you're somebody that you like to have fun, you like to go out with your friends, you know, I don't judge. There's no issue in that, you guys. But when you are getting surgery, we do have to cut that out, you guys, because we have to remember that, you know, drinking all the time is not really nourishing our body. It's not really helping us. It's not really making it stronger for us to be able to get our surgery. So these are things that are really, really, really important for you to remember and for you to keep in mind, so that way for future reference, now you know, okay, no, I gotta quit this, I gotta quit that if I'm looking forward to getting my surgery. Because you have to remember that absolutely everything that we put into our body before surgery matters, you guys. So these are things that matter a lot. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that when we are thinking about, oh, you know, like, should I already start eating good before my surgery? And yes, because the thing with this, you guys, that is so important is that when you are looking forward to getting surgery, it doesn't mean that, you know, let me start by here. There's a lot of people sometimes that they believe that they don't have enough fat for a BBL. And that's completely fine. You know, we're not professionals. We're not board certified. We don't have what they call it a surgeon's eye. But let me tell you something, that in a very, very, very rare occasion is a surgeon ever going to ask you to gain weight for a BBL. Because the thing is that there's external fat and visceral fat. Visceral fat is the fat that is by your organs, you guys, okay? It's right next to your organs. So there's no way that you could lipo this, okay? So you guys, it's extremely dangerous. So that's why am I talking about visceral fat? You may be wondering. The reason why I'm talking about visceral fat is because it's very rare for a surgeon to ask you to gain weight, you guys. Because the thing is that when we gain weight, we don't only gain external weight, we also gain, you know, visceral fat, which is the fat by our organs. And the surgeons can't lipo that area, you know, you guys, this is right next to your organs. So the only way that you can lose that visceral fat is by doing exercise and by you know, doing diet and stuff like that, you guys, okay? So these are things that are really, really, really important for you to remember, for you to keep in mind, so that way for future purposes, now you know, like, okay, so this is how it's supposed to be, this is what I'm supposed to do. So now, what am I trying to get into? That when we are, you know, 1 month before our surgery, 2 months before our surgery, we already have our date booked, you know, we're super excited, we're super thrilled, and you think that, okay, now I'm gonna eat like crazy because I'm gonna get a lipo anyway, like now I could eat. No, you guys, the thing is that when we just eat without thinking, you know, we're eating processed foods, we're eating sugary foods, we're eating fried foods, you know, we're eating very oily foods, high in salt, high in sugar and stuff like that, you guys, okay? So I'm letting you know now, the reason why I'm saying this is because absolutely everything that you put into your body is either gonna make you or break you. So what does that mean? It's either gonna help you to heal or it's not really gonna help you at all, okay? So I'm letting you know now that you want to start a good nutrition, you know, you want to start getting your body ready. If you're anemic or you have low iron levels or low calcium levels, or, you know, just overall like low on the vitamins that your body needs, I recommend you guys getting Floradix and start taking it, you know, so that way your immune system and your body is in the best shape possible to receive this surgery, you guys. It is something that, you know, I do recommend a lot because sometimes you know, we tend to be low on the vitamins that our body needs. So I do recommend getting Floradix, you guys. You know, you can find them in places like Target, Amazon, and stuff like that. So that way, you know, you can make sure that your body's in the best shape possible to receive the surgery. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is, you know, staying hydrated no matter what, at all times, before and after surgery, you guys. We want to make sure that we are nourishing our body. We want to make sure that we are taking care of our body All of these things are extremely important for us to be able to heal faster, because trust me, when you see those beautiful results, you're gonna want to already be healed. You're gonna want to already like be outside, be with your friends, with your partner. You're gonna want to take pictures, put your best outfit on, do your makeup, and look cute and flaunt your new body. Okay, you guys. So I'm letting you know now. That's why, for future purposes, for you to look forward to having an easy recovery. Now, these are some of the things that you can do from before your surgery, so that way you can make sure that you're in the best shape possible, that you are doing everything that you possibly can to make sure that your body is feeling good. Okay, you guys. So I see here Valentina Sucre. Hello, queen. Oh my gosh, girl, how are you, babe? How are you? How's everything? Let me know how are you doing today, love. Good afternoon. 3 days. I'd love to meet you. Oh my gosh, girl, yes. I'm always at the Blue Lagoon location now, though. So I believe you said that you were at the route, but I'm always at the Blue Lagoon location, girl. But I would love to meet you. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, 3 days. Days be going by fast. How are you? How are you feeling? What do you want to know? Is there anything that I can help you with? How are you feeling? How's everything going? Are you walking around every hour, 15 to 20 minutes? That's very important that you do that, love. And for everybody that it's watching me, when you get your surgery, you gotta make sure that you gotta do everything that you're supposed to do. Okay, I'm excited. I'll go to for my pre-op. Oh my gosh, yes, that's the Doral location. That's a Doral location. I would love to meet you, girl. But I'm always at the Blue Lagoon location now. But I'm letting you know now, you're gonna be in love with your results. You haven't even done it yet, but I just know you're gonna be in love with your results. All of our patients, every single one of them, they're always in love with their results. 1 week post-op, 2 weeks post-op, and it's so funny to me, because I tell them, I'm like, you think you love your results now? Just wait, just give it to like the 3rd month, the 4th month. And that's when the inflammation is really has gone down a lot, and you can start seeing what your body's gonna look like. Any tips to sleep on my stomach? LOL. Yes, of course, love. So sometimes when we sleep on our stomach, that can mess up our spine and our neck a little bit, because we're like this and we're like this. So what I recommend for you to do is to like constantly switch on your arms, and so it's not so rough on your breast. You could put like a pillow on your breast, so that way you're not just like sleeping right on your breast, because then your breast can get sore. Okay, so what I recommend is like switching over, throughout the night. It'll go by very quickly, in no time you'll be able to sleep on your back again, you guys. I have implants. I was thinking about that too. Yeah, so the thing is, whether you guys have implants or not, sometimes, since us women, we have breasts, it can be a little uncomfortable when we are applying pressure to them like this, and we're just like sleeping on them all night. So that's why I recommend for you to kind of be like this. You're still gonna like be putting a little bit of pressure on your breast, but this movement, like this, being like altered like this, is gonna help. It's gonna help for you to not feel like the pressure as much. And another thing that I recommend for you to do is like sleep with pillows all around you, so that way, for example, me, I'm a very heavy sleeper. So the thing with me is that I'll flip, like I'll literally like go on my back. So what I recommend for you guys to do, so that way you're comfortable and you prevent your body from like going on your back or going on your side, so that way you don't mess up those beautiful hips or that butt, So like I was saying, you're gonna be placing pillows all around, and you're gonna be putting pillows like this, so that way you could even place pillows on your thighs, so that way your stomach is elevated a little bit, so you're not like right on your stomach. And then you could go ahead and place one on your breast area, so that way you're not like super just onto the bed. Okay, another thing that I'm gonna tell you, Valentina, and everybody listening to me, is really important for you guys to have somebody that knows you, that knows how you are, that knows how to treat you, how to take care of you, how to maneuver you, because the first couple of days after surgery are honestly going to be the toughest ones, because you're getting used to surgery. You're fresh out of surgery. You're going to be needing help walking around every hour, 15 to 20 minutes. You're going to be needing help, with showering. You're going to be needing help putting on your faja. You're going to be needing help, getting out of bed, maybe using the bathroom and things like that. You're going to be needing help when it comes to eating, because, the way that our patients describe how they feel after a surgery is, when you go to the gym and you hit a really, really, really good workout, and like it's such a good workout that the next day you wake up so sore because that's like a reward, because you did good. Like if you really sore, you did something, you worked out those muscles. So that's the way that our patients describe how they feel after a procedure. They just feel like their body is really sore, and they just feel swollen and inflamed. So they just overall feel a little like overstimulated and sore. Okay, you guys, so that's like the best way that I can put it for you guys to be able to understand. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that you have to stay hydrated, you guys. You have to stay hydrated. Sometimes, when we're healing from the surgery, it can be like easy to forget to drink water, or it can be easy to forget to eat. But you guys, we have to eat. We have to be drinking water, and our meals have to be high in fiber, high in calcium, high in iron. It has to be things that are going to be nourishing our body, you guys. Okay, it has to be things that are going to help our immune system, are going to boost our immune system. And sometimes patients come here. The reason why I'm being so like drink water and eat is because sometimes patients come for their massages, and they tell me like, oh girl, no, I didn't have no breakfast today. And that's not good, you guys. That's not good. You have to be taking your medicine, drinking your water, wearing your faja, eating, but high in protein, you guys, good foods, good nutritious food. I recommend pineapple. Eat lots of pineapple. Pineapple's gonna help a lot with inflammation and swollenness, you guys. I would also recommend, juices, natural juices. I recommend, ginger shots, as ginger shots help the immune system a lot. One of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about when we are getting ready to get surgery, one of the things that I really, really, really do recommend for you guys to get is Cell Saver, you guys. Okay, so I recommend getting Cell Saver because the Cell Saver, what it is, it's a machine that purifies the blood. So when we are undergoing surgery, it's normal for us to be losing blood, right? So it's completely normal for us to be losing blood, you guys. So one of the things that I wanted to mention to you guys is the Cell Saver. The Cell Saver can help you out so much with that, and it can really, really, really make a difference when it comes down to when it comes down to feeling better the next day. Because what the Cell Saver does is that okay, I'm making sure that I haven't skipped any questions, you guys. Making sure. So, the reason why I recommend Cell Saver, you guys, is because this is going to help you out a lot with the way you feel the next day. Okay, you guys? So, this is going to help you out a lot with the way that you feel the next day. So, one of the things that I recommend also is that you get it, because not only is it purifying the blood that you're going to be losing throughout surgery, but it's going to be putting it right back into your body. So you're literally going to be waking up with like lots of more energy. You're going to be waking up like feeling a whole lot better. So these are things that are really, really, really important, okay, you guys, for us to remember, so that way we can make sure that we are doing everything that we can to feel better, feel our best, be in the best shape possible. Trust me, once you see that body, you're gonna want to heal as soon as possible, you guys. Okay, so I'm letting you know now, with the help of all of these amazing things taking place, it has never been easier than today, right now, for you to finally get your surgery, you guys. Okay, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that I see here we have a question from Most Hated and Loved. Love the name. That's so funny. What are some tips for easy recovery? So, you mean like a BBL or like a tummy tuck or surgery overall? I'm just going to go with surgery overall. The best tips, what are some tips for easy recovery? Some tips for easy recovery. Walk around every hour, 15 to 20 minutes. That is something that is so important, you guys. Walk around. We want to make sure that we are keeping our blood circulation going. We want to make sure that we are not staying stagnant in just one place and not really moving around, because the thing is that when we do that, we actually slow down the healing process for us, okay, you guys? So the reason why I am anticipating so hard for you guys to walk around every hour, 15 to 20 minutes is because the thing is that it is literally proven that the patients that walk around every hour, 15 to 20 minutes, heal faster, feel a lot better faster, you guys. So the thing with this, the reason as to why, in case, it maybe doesn't make sense in your head, The reason to this is because you are keeping the blood circulation going, and you're already getting your body used to movement, and you're getting your body used to getting back on its feet and getting right back to, you know, doing everything that you were doing before. So, you know, surgery is a process, but you could kind of like maneuver the process in the way that you're responsible also, you know, because when you are, you know, trying to get the best results possible, you know, finding a good surgeon like the ones that we have here at Icon Cosmetic Center is really important, you guys. So that is really important, but also what you do throughout your healing process is extremely important too. Okay, you guys, so that's another thing that is really fundamental for you guys to remember. So not only are you supposed to be walking around every hour, you know, 15 to 20 minutes, but you're also supposed to be, you know, drinking lots of water, eating high in proteins, wearing your faja. You know, you have to wear your faja, you guys. Like, this is gonna be your best friend, because when you don't wear your faja, you literally get swollen and super inflamed, you know. So this is something that you gotta be really disciplined with. You gotta really be on top of it, you know. And the way that you're gonna be using your faja is gonna be like, for example, the first month, you're going to be using it 24 hours of the day. You're not going to be taking it off. You're only going to be taking it off when you need to shower or when the faja needs to be clean. Now, you may be wondering, how do I use the bathroom? There's going to be a zipper on the faja area, you know, on the intimate area, where you're going to unzip it all the way to the back, you guys. And then, you know, there you'll be able to see, like, that you could use the bathroom with no issue, with no problem. Okay, you guys? So now, the second month, you're going to be using it 12 hours of the day. Now, those 12 hours of the day could either be throughout the daytime. You know, it could either be doing your daily activities with your kids, at work, at school, whatever the case may be. You're going to be using your faja. Okay, you guys? Now, if you want to wear it for longer than 12 hours of the day, you can go ahead and do that, you guys. There's no issue in that. But, you know, make sure that the minimum is 12 hours of the day, the second month. Day or nighttime, it doesn't matter, you guys. But now, if you want to feel like you're getting that most compression that you possibly can, there's also no issue in that, you guys. You absolutely can go ahead and do that. Okay, so now, the third month, you're going to be using it 8 hours of the day, you guys. Okay, so the third month, you're going to be using it 8 hours of the day. Same thing, whether you're with your kids, running your daily errands, you know, going to school, going to work, whatever your daily activities may look like, then you're going to be wearing your faja 8 hours of the day, you guys. Okay, so that is something really important for us to remember, for us to keep in mind, so that way, you know, we can make sure that you are getting the best possible results that you can get. Okay, you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that when we are looking forward to getting surgery, you know, we do have to be very disciplined with the healing process, you guys. Okay, with our boards, with our foams, which I'm going to be explaining right now how to use them. So, you know, the faja, if you want to wear it for longer than 8 hours of the day throughout the third month, you absolutely can, you guys. You want to feel like you're getting the most compression possible that you possibly can, you absolutely can. There's no issue in that. But please remember that we do have to be wearing our faja at least 8 hours of the day. The third month, the second month, 12 hours of the day, and the first month, 24 hours of the day. Okay, you guys, these are things that are extremely important and crucial for us to know and for us to remember. That way we can go ahead and, you know, be snatched and get that waist and that body sculpted. Okay, you guys, it's really important for us to also remember that the faja, the only area where we need compression on is, you know, our abdomen and our back and our flanks. Okay, you guys, that's the only area where you need compression. You don't need no kind of whatsoever compression on your hips or on your glutes. Okay, you guys, these are things that are really important for us to remember. So, like I was saying, we don't need any kind of compression on the glutes. And another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that the faja, you know, it has to be tight, but you guys, it cannot be way too tight to the point where you literally can't even talk, or you can't even breathe, or you can't even move correctly, because it literally hurts. Okay, so I'm telling you now that if it hurts like that, like you can't move, like you can't even breathe, you can't talk, that is not the right size for you. And, you know, you shouldn't be wearing that size, because the thing is that the constant friction of the skin and the faja going at it, it can make you develop faja burns, okay, you guys? So we want to be avoiding that, you know. So that's a little tip for me to you in case you didn't know that. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that when we are, you know, looking forward to getting surgery, another thing that is important for us to remember is that the boards and the foams. So the boards and the foams are super important. You know, every single little thing that I've mentioned are so fundamental, and it's so important for everything you throughout your whole healing process. Every single little thing I've mentioned has a very specific important function into your healing process, you guys, okay? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys was that go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in your this blue folder right here. In this blue folder, put your name, your phone number, and your email, you guys. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. Don't forget, we are literally matching your $250 deposit. We are multiplying it times 2, you guys, okay? Your $250 deposit is getting multiplied times 2. Now you're gonna have a $500 deposit, which you could use towards any surgery. And let me tell you something, this applies for every single surgeon, okay, you guys? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that we also have another promotion where you can get 2 extra areas of free lipo, you guys. And we also have these amazing financial plans that I haven't even gotten into yet, okay, you guys? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you is the foams and the boards. So go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important, that we do remember, that we do have the knowledge about, is the foams and the boards. The foams is this white rectangular things, you know, that feel like pillow-like material, very soft to the touch. They're, you know, surgical material, surgical safe. They're meant to be used for these kind of healing processes. And the reason why I'm saying that is so, you know, I've gotten questions like, oh, is it safe for the skin and stuff like that? It's completely safe, you guys. It's 1000% safe. Okay, so the foams, you're going to be placing them on the inside of your faja, you guys. Okay, so the foams, you're going to be placing it on the inside of your faja, you guys. The board is going to be going right here. And the foams, you're going to be placing it like this, like this, like this, like this, all around on the inside of your faja, okay, you guys? So the foams, you know, they're meant to be used for extra compression, that extra tightening that your body's going to be needing for when you are, you know, healing from surgery. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that when we are, you know, looking forward to wearing our boards. Now the board is this black rectangular thing that it's harder, you know, it feels more like this. It's hard because you're gonna be needing that extra compression, you guys. That is gonna be placed right on the front of our abdomen area right here, so that way, you know, we can be getting all the extra compression that we will be needing for our surgery, you guys, okay? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important for you guys to know is that when we are, you know, looking forward to wearing our boards and our foams, and let's say that we find ourselves doing this on our own, a little tip from me to you would be this. Clip on your faja. I'm not sure if you guys can see me from there, but clip on your faja like this all the way at the bottom, like by your pelvic area, so that way the faja has the support, and you have the support of the faja that is not gonna go anywhere. So that way you can place your foams and your boards the right way, correctly, so that way, you know, you can go ahead and get your your extra compression and get your body molded and sculpted, okay, you guys? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that the compression socks. The compression socks, you're gonna be wearing it up to 4 weeks post-op, and the reason as to why the compression socks are important is because the compression socks are gonna be preventing blood clots. They're gonna be preventing they're going to be improving blood circulation, and they're going to be improving the oxygen in your body, you guys, okay? So all of these things are extremely important for us to remember. That way, you know, we have the perfect knowledge as to why we're going to be needing these things, as to why, you know, it will be really good for us to, you know, keep those on, okay, you guys. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you, leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder, you guys. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. Remember, it's not every day where you can get discounts and specials and promotions like the ones that you are seeing right now. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are a very well-known clinic with amazing reviews, amazing feedback, top-tier results. You know, our surgeons are board-certified surgeons that have over 10 years of experience, you guys. So what are you waiting for? I'm letting you know now, with all of these amazing things that we have to offer, it honestly has never been easier for us to finally get surgery, okay, you guys. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always gonna prioritize you, and we're always gonna make you feel heard and understood. And you know, we're always gonna have your best interest in mind. So those are very important things for us to have in mind about a clinic, and for us to know, like, okay, they check out all those boxes, because you know, when we're getting surgery, this is something that we want the clinic that we're going forward to getting surgery, we want them to nurture us and cater to our needs and our wants as much as possible, okay, you guys. And that's exactly what Icon Cosmetic Center consists of. So go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder, you guys. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you, okay. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is really important is that we have to make sure that those compression socks are staying on, okay. We're gonna be sleeping in them. The only reason why we're gonna be taking them off is when we need to shower or when the compression needs to be washed. So like how I was saying earlier, you know, it's completely normal for your compression socks, for your boards, for your foams, for your faja to get dirty, you guys, because we are gonna be draining liquids and fluids. So that is something that is completely normal. But we have to make sure that absolutely everything that we're putting onto our body, including our body, is completely clean and free of any bacteria, you guys, okay? So why am I saying that? Because when you need to wash your compression socks, you're going to be placing them in the washer. But now, before you place them in the dryer, listen to this. The dryer messes up the compression material of the sock, so you want to avoid the dryer, okay? So you're going to want to avoid the dryer for the compression socks and for the faja. Now, it is completely normal for your body to be, you know, swollen, inflamed. It's a natural reaction of the body after surgery, guys. You may be wondering, why am I saying this? The reason why I'm saying this is because your legs and your feet are also going to be inflamed, you guys, okay? It's a complete natural reaction of the body. It's part of the process, okay? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that when we are wearing our compression socks up to the 4 weeks, now let's say you've gotten to the 4-week mark and you still see that you have, you know, your feet and your legs are still swollen, are still inflamed, then you are going to go ahead and talk with your surgeon. He or she is going to be advising you to wear your compression socks for however longer they may feel like you need to wear them for, okay, you guys? So these are things that are really important for us to remember about our healing process, so that way we can make sure that we are getting the most perfect, you know, healing process ever, and that we are making sure that we're doing everything that we're supposed to be doing, that we're doing absolutely everything that the surgeon has told us, okay? And if you think that, you know, whoa, like she just said a lot of information, how am I supposed to remember all of that? No worries, you guys. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're gonna be explaining you guys that and many other things. You know, we're gonna be explaining you absolutely everything that you have to do, so you're very hands-on with your body, with your healing, and that way, you know, we can make sure that your healing process is as smooth and as nice and as easy as it can possibly be, you guys, okay? So go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder, you guys. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. So those are things that are really important for us to keep in mind and for us to remember. Now, we also have amazing financial plans that I'm going to be getting into right now. So the companies that we do these financial plans with are Alpha Credit and Care Credit, you guys, okay? Extremely important that we do know that information, that way for future reference. We already know what to expect. We already know how to maneuver everything, and we already know how to handle everything that we have to do, okay, you guys? So let me tell you about these amazing financial plans here that we have to offer to you guys. So, by the way, the companies that we do these financial plans with are Alpha on Credit and Care Credit, you guys, okay, in case you're wondering. So, the financial plans are the following. For a BBL, you can pay as low as $29 weekly or $129 monthly, you guys. So for a BBL, you know, when we are looking forward to getting a BBL is a fat transfer to the buttocks and the hips. Okay, you guys, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we use ultrasound guidance for all of our BBLs. So let me explain. The ultrasound guidance, the way that it's going to be taking place throughout the surgery is that while the surgeon is, you know, disposing the fat, injecting the fat, you know, above the muscle, of course, it is very important that we remember that the ultrasound guidance gives them a perfect view of absolutely everything that is going on. Okay, you guys, so while the surgeon is placing the cannula, the ultrasound guidance allows them to see where they're placing the cannula, where they're disposing the fat, you know, how the inside of the buttocks look, and all of that stuff, you guys, okay? So these are things that are extremely, extremely important for us to know, so that way we have the knowledge of, you know, how a BBL works. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that I've gotten questions in one of my previous lives, like, oh, if I get a liposuction 6 months ago or a year ago or 3 months ago, can I use the fat that I got out from that liposuction for my BBL? And the answer to that, you guys, is no. Because the thing is that there is no proper way for you to store the fat in, okay, you guys? So these are things that are extremely, extremely important for us to remember and for us to look out for, okay? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that when we are looking forward to getting surgery, you know, we have to do our research, you guys. And that's exactly what I'm telling you, that you don't have to keep researching no more. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center is the right place for you. All of our surgeons are board certified surgeons that have over 10 years of experience, you guys. So I'm letting you know now, go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. You guys put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you, okay? Extremely, extremely important that you guys do remember this information. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that for BBLs, if you've been wanting a BBL and you already have that lipo booked, I'm here to let you know right now, you might as well add the BBL to your procedure so you don't miss out on the fact that you're gonna be getting lipoed, okay? So I'm letting you know right now, you guys, with all of these amazing things that are taking place, it is super, super, super important for us to remember those things, okay, you guys? So for a BBL, you can pay as low as $29 weekly or $129 monthly, you guys. For a breast augmentation, you can pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly, you guys. So a breast augmentation, you know, is when we use saline or silicone implants placed under the muscle for more projection, more cleavage, fuller breasts, more upper pole fullness, all of that good stuff, you guys. More side boob, you know, maybe we have certain blouses or certain dresses that we would like for it to be more voluminous, more, you know, more projection, okay, you guys? So saline and silicone are both amazing options. Honestly, it's all about like your personal preference. It's all about what you're looking forward to getting, you know, what it is that your personal goals are and stuff like that. But both options are honestly really amazing. And you know, the different incisions for a breast augmentation are the following. It could be on the areola, under your boob, or on your armpit, you guys, okay? So those are the different kind of incisions that you could go with. And another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that for a breast augmentation, you know, it is really important for us to remember that we always have to listen to the surgeon's recommendations and, you know, what they believe would be the best for us and things like that, okay, you guys? So you may be wondering, well, why is she saying that? The reason why I'm saying this, you guys, is because it's really, really, really important for us to always listen to the surgeon's recommendations, because there's a couple of different factors that do play out for when we are trying to, you know, when we're looking forward to getting a breast augmentation. There's a couple of different factors that do play out, like, you know, how much breast tissue do you have, what's your skin elasticity like, you know, what's the width of your chest. All of these things are really important because, you know, these things are fundamental part to like the decision making for the right implant size for you. Okay, so you know, you could have a desired look and stuff like that. You could talk about it with your surgeon. Your surgeon could take a look at your breast, your skin elasticity, you know, the width of your chest, and then you guys can go ahead and make a decision in between the two where, you know, it meets your goals, but it's also meeting like your needs. Okay, you guys. So what am I trying to say with this? That is extremely important for us to always have the surgeon's recommendations in mind, and always, you know, take like acknowledge them. Okay, you guys, it's always good to acknowledge the surgeon's recommendations. Okay, so go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. You guys put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. I am super excited that I get to share all of this amazing information with you. So by the way, for a breast augmentation, you can pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly, you guys. For a Lipo 360, you can pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly, you guys. Okay, so for a Lipo 360, you know, I see lots of people sometimes get confused by the name 360, but you know, a 360 is a full circle, you guys. So that's exactly how the Lipo 360 takes place. It's a full circle of your whole front abdomen, you know, your flanks and your back, all the way up to the bra strap, you guys. Okay, so for the Lipo 360, you can pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly, you guys. For a tummy tuck, it was used to remove, you know, unwanted skin. Is what repairs the abdominal muscle. Liposuction is what is used to remove unwanted fat and stubborn fat. Sorry, I forgot to add that in there. So for the tummy tuck, now the tummy tuck is what's going to be removing excess skin, you guys. So for example, let's say that you're somebody that you were bigger in the past, and now that you've lost the weight, you know, you're experiencing excess skin, you're seeing that your belly button looks like a sad face, or you're seeing that your belly button looks like it's hooding down. You know, all of those things are great indications that you will be an amazing candidate for a tummy tuck. You know, and another example could be maybe, you know, you were never big in the past, but you were pregnant. And, you know, when we are pregnant, our skin stretches out to let the baby grow, of course. And, you know, now that you've given birth, you are experiencing some excess skin at the lower part of your abdomen area, and you know, you're seeing that your belly button looks like it's hooding down, or it looks like a sad face. You know, those are all amazing indications that you will be a great candidate for a tummy tuck, you guys. Okay, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that when we are, you know, talking about tummy tucks, I see people on social media talk about full tummy tucks and mini tummy tucks. So let me explain what those are. A full tummy tuck is really just a difference in the incision. Okay, so a full tummy tuck is from hip to hip, and a mini tummy tuck, the incision is from bikini line to bikini line. Okay, you guys. So the difference as to the reason as to why there's a difference in between the incisions and why they vary is because, you guys, it all depends about how much excess skin you have. Okay, so it all depends about, you know, how much excess skin do you have. If you have little to no excess skin, most likely it's gonna be, you know, the mini tummy tuck. But if you have lots of excess skin, then it's gonna be, you know, the full tummy tuck that will be from hip to hip. Okay, you guys. So these are things that are extremely important for us to remember, so that way, you know, for future reference, you already know how to maneuver everything. You already know how it is that you are gonna be needing to do things. Okay, one of the things that I wanted to talk about also is that, you know, if you're not sure if you need a mini tummy tuck or a full tummy tuck, go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. You guys put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys, and, you know, we can schedule you for a free virtual consultation or a free in-person consultation, so that way, you know, a surgeon can take a look at you and you can have a professional's opinion, and, you know, there you could have a conversation with somebody that is a board certified surgeon that knows the body anatomy the best and all that good stuff. Okay, you guys. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that there is a big difference between a tummy tuck and a Lipo 360, which I wanted to go over because not a lot of people know that, and I've noticed it in most of my previous lives where I've received questions about, oh, you know, like, if I have excess skin, can I just get Lipo 360? And the thing with that, you guys, is that, yeah, you could go ahead and do that, but is it recommended? No, you guys, it is not recommended at all whatsoever, because the thing is that when we are, you know, looking forward to getting a a lipo 360 when we know that we have excess skin. Yeah, your waist is going to be smaller, but we have to remember that the lipo 360 is used to remove unwanted fat, stubborn fat, that no matter how many workouts we do, no matter how much diet, no matter how much cardio we do, it just won't go away. You guys, sometimes we store really stubborn fat in places that is really hard to get rid of, so you just have to let one of our amazing surgeons, you know, lipo it for you. So why am I talking about these two procedures? The reason why I'm talking about these two procedures is because I see lots of people ask me, like, can I just get a lipo 360 if I have excess skin? And the thing to that, you guys, is that yeah, you could go ahead, but the thing is that, is it recommended? No, because you're still gonna have that excess skin, you guys. Your waist might be smaller, but you're still gonna have that excess skin. So what I would recommend is for you to get the tummy tuck and the lipo 360. That way you are removing the excess skin and you are removing the fat too. Okay, you guys, so that is something that I wanted to get into real quick because I see people ask me that a lot, and you know, I wanted to explain it in case, you know, you are listening to me right now and you were wondering the same thing. By the way, you guys can go ahead and ask me anything you guys like, you know, on the chat. Don't be shy with me. I'm here to educate you guys. I'm here to help you guys out as much as I possibly can. So go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder, you guys. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you, okay? Extremely, extremely important that you guys do remember that information, that you guys do that. So that way, you know, we have a way of reaching out to you. And let me tell you something, we have specials on the surgery itself that I haven't mentioned yet, because every time I mention the prices on the surgery itself, TikTok kicks me out for some reason. So that's why I'm letting you know now. Leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder, you guys. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you, okay? So for a tummy tuck, you can pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly, you guys. For a mommy makeover now, you can pay as low as $39 weekly or $149 monthly, you guys. So what a mommy makeover consists of is, you know, the tummy tuck, what repairs the abdominal muscle, does lipo on the flanks. Once they're done repairing the abdominal muscle, doing lipo on the flanks, so they're gonna go ahead and stretch out that skin as much as they possibly can, and they're gonna make sure that your belly button is well centered, you know, and symmetrical with the rest of your body, and then they're gonna go ahead and remove that excess skin, you guys, okay? So that is something extremely, extremely important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you can also combine these procedures in many different ways, but that's going a little off track. Let me finish explaining this, and then I'm just so excited to tell you guys about the way that you can combine your procedures. So let me stop myself. So the mommy makeover is that the reason, if you're wondering, well, why do I need my abdominal muscle repaired? The reason to that, you guys, is because we need our abdominal muscle repaired because when we are, you know, looking forward to getting a flat stomach, you know, and that's the goal when we're getting a liposuction or a tummy tuck, you know, to remove all that excess skin and have that flat, smooth stomach, okay, you guys? So the reason to that is because when we are, you know, looking forward to getting a tummy tuck, is because that's repairing the abdominal muscles, was gonna allow your stomach to look flat on the outside, okay, you guys? So 9 times out of 10, you know, most people that get a tummy tuck always need their abdominal muscle repaired. So, you know, and it doesn't add to your healing process, you guys. It's not something that like it adds or takes from your healing process. So in case you guys were wondering that. So for a mommy makeover, you know, it also consists of a breast surgery of your choice, of your liking, you guys, you know. So it could either be, you know, a breast augmentation, a breast reduction, a breast fat transfer, or a breast lift. Now, let's say that you're looking forward to getting a breast lift with a breast fat transfer, and you're wondering, well, can I do that here at Icon Cosmetic Center? You absolutely can, you guys. You absolutely can, 1000%. We can get that done for you and more. Another example will be, let's say that instead of breast fat transfer, you want a breast augmentation, you know, you want implants because you want more, you know, more upper pool fullness, more rounded breasts, more volume, more projection, more side boob, all of that good stuff, you guys, okay? So I'm letting you know now, with a mommy makeover, you know, you can go ahead and do it. You can get your breast lift with your breast augmentation, with your tummy tuck. You can even add a BBL if you would like. You could even add inner thigh lipo. You could even add a vaginoplasty or a labiaplasty or some chin lipo or some arm lipo. Don't forget, you guys, right now we have a promotion where you can get up to 2 extra areas of free lipo, you guys, okay? You can get up to 2 extra areas of free lipo. So what does that mean? Let's say, for example, with your mommy makeover, let's say you would like to get some inner thigh lipo. So each leg will be counting as 1 free area of lipo. So what does that mean, you guys? That you can literally get your inner thigh lipo for free. Another example will be, you know, for example, let's say that you're looking forward to getting a breast augmentation and you would like to get some arm lipo, right? Each arm will be counting as 1 free area of lipo, you guys. So I'm telling you now, what are you waiting for? It has never been easier like today, right now, for you to finally get your surgery, you guys. It honestly has never, ever been easier. So make the most out of today. Make the most out of right now. Right now is your moment. Right now is your time. Okay, you guys? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that the mommy makeover, you can pay as low as $39 weekly or $149 monthly, you guys. And this is something that is super amazing to see, because this is something that is extremely affordable for us, you know, you guys. I'm letting you know now that with absolutely everything that is taking place right now as we speak, it honestly has never been easier like today as we speak right now, for you to finally be able to get your surgery, you guys. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that all these financial plans are extremely affordable. So they're so inexpensive. You know, we have daily expenses like gas and clothes and shoes and food and going out and, you know, makeup and nails and hair and accessories and purses and stuff like that. And, you know, all of the things I just listed are further way more expensive than, you know, these amazing financial plans. And, you know, absolutely all of the promotions and the specials that we have going on. Like, in no time you will become an iconic doll, you guys. In no time you'll be having like the body that you've been talking about, the body that you've been daydreaming about, the body that you've been wanting, you guys. So I'm letting you know right now, it has never been easier for you to finally get your surgery. So don't let yourself down, and go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. You guys put your name, your phone number, and your email. Also remember, we have free virtual consultations and free in-person consultations. So it doesn't cost you a thing to get looked at by a surgeon, and it also doesn't cost you a thing to leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. Also remember that we are matching your deposit, you guys. Your $250 deposit is getting multiplied times 2. Okay, your $250 deposit is getting multiplied times 2, you guys. So what are you waiting for to finally, you know, get this amazing surgery at such a special price, especially with board certified surgeons that have over 10 years of experience, that have amazing top tier reviews and feedback and results? Yeah, you guys, you gotta lock in. You gotta make the most out of right now. You gotta make the most out of today. Go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys, okay? So for a labiaplasty, you can pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly, you guys. So for a labiaplasty, you know, a labiaplasty is a surgery that, you know, what it consists of, a surgery that is performed on the outside part of the vagina, on the labia lips, and on the clitoral hood, you guys. So, you know, this surgery is going to be for somebody, for example, let's say that when you wear panties or clothes, pants, shorts, it's very uncomfortable because you are experiencing the constant friction of, you know, your vagina, your labia lips, and your clitoral hood constantly going with the friction of the panties or the clothes. So I'm letting you know now that you don't have to keep dealing with this, you guys. This is something that you do not have to keep putting up with. I'm letting you know right now that a labiaplasty can permanently fix your issue, you guys. And you know, this is something that is going to be an ongoing issue for life, because we have to wear clothes every day, right? We have to wear panties every day, and we can't go outside naked, right? So this is something that you probably deal with every single day, you guys. So I'm letting you know now, if you're listening to me right now and you're like, oh my gosh, girl, like you just said something that I identify with, that I relate to, I'm letting you know now, girl, that you don't gotta keep suffering in silence. You could go ahead and do something about it, okay, you guys? So go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder, you guys. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. Right now we have amazing specials for every single surgery, you guys, and we're also multiplying your $250 deposit. We're multiplying it times 2, okay? So What are you waiting for? Your $250 deposit now is going to be getting turned into a $500 deposit. With board certified surgeons that have over 10 years of experience, yeah, you guys got to lock in. Stop playing with yourself and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. You guys put your name, your phone number, and your email. I see here we have a question from, your username just says a period. So from period, does Dr. Fish use ultrasound? Yes, love, we do use ultrasound. Every single one of our surgeons use ultrasound, and the way that the ultrasound will be taking place throughout a surgery, for example, a BBL, would be that while they're placing the cannula and they're disposing the fat, the ultrasound allows them to see everything that is going on the inside of the buttocks. It allows them to see where they're placing the cannula, and it also allows them to see where they're disposing the fat. At all times throughout the surgery, they have a perfect view of everything that is going on the inside of the buttocks. Okay, you guys? So yes, we do use ultrasound, and every single one of our surgeons use ultrasound. Okay, you guys? So like how I was saying, for a labiaplasty, another example could be that you could be a good candidate for a labiaplasty could be, for example, when you are, having sex with your partner. I'm here to let you know, no, we don't have anything. You can literally search us up. Anything, nothing at all. This is the right place for you, girl. I'm telling you right now, me myself, I will never get no work done with nobody else but Icon Cosmetic Center, you guys. I'm letting you know now, Icon Cosmetic Center really is that clinic when it comes down to, looking forward to having board certified surgeons, having a clinic that has a perfect record, a clean record, and has amazing reviews and amazing feedback. I'm letting you know now that Icon Cosmetic Center is the right place for you. Icon Cosmetic Center consists of a highly professional staff with amazing board certified surgeons that have over 10 years of experience, you guys. And here we're always going to make sure that your medical clearance is up to date, those labs are up to date, that you're up to date with your body, with everything that you need to be doing, that your BMI is lower than 40. We're always going to be prioritizing your best interest, your well-being and your results, you guys. There's always going to be a perfect balance in between those three things. So I'm here to let you know now, if you've been looking forward to getting surgery and you just haven't took that next step forward yet, because I get it, we want to make sure that we're going somewhere that is the right place for us, it's the right fit for us, that they're gonna do us right, and that they're not only gonna give us amazing results, that they're also gonna prioritize us as people. And that's exactly what Icon Cosmetic Center is. We have a perfect understanding what surgery consists of, and that's why we give the highest attentive attention and the most amazing care to every single one of our patients. And the way that we cater to your needs and your wants, and the way that we prioritize every single one of our patients, it is really unique and something so beautiful to witness, you guys. So that's why I'm telling you, me myself, I wouldn't get no work done nowhere else but with Icon Cosmetic Center, you guys. So go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder, you guys. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you, okay? So another example that I wanted to make to you guys is that when we are looking forward to getting surgery, getting a labiaplasty, another example is when we are having sex with our partner or whoever it may be, you can't even focus on what's going on. You can't even grasp what's going on because you're constantly thinking about what's going on down there with your situation. You're not enjoying the moment. You're not enjoying yourself. You're not enjoying anything because, your own, self-consciousness is ruining it for you. So I'm letting you know now that this is something that you don't have to keep dealing with. This is something that you don't have to keep putting up with. So I'm letting you know now. That with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it has never been easier like today right now for you to finally get your surgery. Okay, so for a labiaplasty, you can pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly, you guys. For a tummy tuck and a BBL, you can pay as low as $39 weekly or $149 monthly, you guys. Okay, so that is a perfect example of the way how you can combine procedures here at Icon Cosmetic Center. For lipo and breast augmentation, the combination of both procedures you can pay as low as $39 weekly or $149 monthly, you guys. Okay, extremely important that you guys remember that here at Icon Cosmetic Center we can combine procedures in many different ways. So go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. You guys put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you. Remember, you guys, here at Icon Cosmetic Center we have amazing promotions, amazing things taking place that you can take great advantage of. Okay, not only do we have specials on the surgery itself, but for Lipo 360 and hips and dips, how much? So like I was saying earlier, you guys, leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. You guys put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get on a call with you and let you know about all of these specials that are taking place. Okay, you guys? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you, not only do we have specials on the surgery itself, but we are also multiplying your deposit, you guys. Your $250 deposit, we're multiplying it times 2. So now you have a $500 deposit that is going to be going towards your surgery. And let me tell you something, this applies for every single surgery and for every single surgeon. Not only do you have the promotion, but you also have the promotion of the 2 extra areas of free lipo, you guys. And you have these amazing financial plans. When you put in your $250 deposit in, you get to lock in the special price for the surgery, that the special price that the surgery already has for up to 2 years. But trust me, you're not gonna need 2 years to pay off your surgery, you guys. I'm letting you know now that it has never been easier, like today as we speak, this moment, for you to finally step up and get that surgery. Okay, so go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. You guys put your name, your phone number, and your email, so that way we can get in contact with you guys. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining the live today. You know, I am so grateful that you guys are here today, and you know, happy Monday. I hope you guys are having an amazing rest of your day. Leave your information right here, you guys, in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Extremely important that you guys do remember all of this amazing information. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you is our locations. We have 3 locations here in Miami, Florida. We have one in Blue Lagoon, which is where I'm currently in right now. We have one in Doral, and we have one in Hialeah. So the locations that we have, the surgeons that reside in this Blue Lagoon location are Dr. Gurani, Dr. Meridian, and Dr. Giselle Gurani. The surgeons that reside in the Doral location are Dr. Fisher and Dr. Porter. And the surgeons that reside in the Hialeah location are Dr. Tamer, Dr. Zong, and Dr. Hero, you guys. So if you're watching me outside of the state or outside of the country and you're wondering like, oh my gosh, I really want to get my surgery with them, but you know, I don't live in Miami, there's no issue in that, you guys. Here we offer free virtual consultations and free in-person consultations, you guys. So go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. You guys put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can get in contact with you. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining the live today. Stay tuned, as we'll be coming back with lots of new and exciting information that you guys cannot miss out on. Okay, so thank you guys so much for joining the live today. Again, leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. You guys put your name, your phone number, and your email. Thank you guys so much for joining the live today. We'll see you back very soon.